good evening. It's evening over here, and welcome back to my videos. Yes, that's how I play before I start recording. Like, don't judge me, don't come for me. That's just me. I love to dance, I love to play, I just love to be happy. So in today's video, I'm sure you can see from my title bar, I'm going to be talking about like popular African proverbs that like our parents used to tell us while we were growing up. I don't think it's just me, because like with the progression of social media, you come to see like through African comedian jokes that those proverbs and those sayings and those things that happen in your African home are not just happening to you, they're happening in a lot of African homes. So today I was just thinking, like, I've had this video idea for a long time now, but I haven't really gotten around to it. I had some other ideas, but I was like, let me do this one today first. And it is my interpretation of like the African proverbs that we knew while we were growing up, or that are very like common or popular with African parents, and what they would tell us, the interpretation they meant, and also like my interpretation as I've grown up, or as I am growing up, because I still consider myself a child. Please, I don't want adult responsibilities. I'm kidding, but like these are my own interpretations, like as I am growing up and like going out into work, my career, business life, university life, everything that makes you a brand, because I see like everybody should consider themselves as a brand. Everybody should, you know, represent themselves in some way. So anyways, when I refer to brand, just now, I'm not necessarily talking about a business, but business is what part of what I mean when I say brand. So you as a business starting out, you as an entrepreneur, you as a career person, you in university, you who is trying to figure out what to do with your life, these are the interpretations you should give to it when you think about it. So these are like tips from African proverbs that my African parents used to say, and African parents say in general. So my first one for you guys is, waiting old woman see down for ground see, pikin wey stand on top tree no go ever fit see am. Now this is broken language, and it's a Nigerian language, which is like the English is broken English. I don't know how to explain to you guys, but it's called pidgin English. But basically what this proverb is trying to say is that what an old person sees when they are sitting down, like even lying flat on the ground, you that is a young person, you that is a younger person standing up on the tallest tree cannot see it. And this is trying to refer to like, because they have gone ahead of you. When an African parent says it, it's because they have gone ahead of you. So they're trying to tell you, like, see, we've been there, we've done that, we can give you the best advice, we can tell you what to do, we can tell you, we can direct your life. So for me, the brand interpretation for this will be like, have mentors in all areas of your life. Have mentors in your career, in your business, in your lifestyle, in every single thing. Have people who you look up to and who inspire you. Have people who you can always run to with your problems, and you trust that they will give you good advice. You also trust like they will lead you in the right direction, but at the same time, you know, also know what is right for your own self, so that you're not necessarily relying on people. But have mentors, have those people who inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Okay? Because what your mentors can see and how they can advise you based on how much they have achieved in life and how far they have gone, you may not necessarily see that. Do you understand? Like, you might not necessarily see that in yourself, or you might not necessarily see it from that angle or that perspective. So you need mentors on a higher level to really, you know, sometimes sit you down, and even if it's just sometimes to tell you to believe in yourself. That might be all you need at that particular point in time. So that's that for that first proverb. Now my second proverb is, once you carry your own water, you will learn the value of every drop. And this one like really stuck with me when I was in 300 level. So I remember when I was in 300 level, like my dad would give us pocket money, and I always ask for more, like, daddy I want more, daddy I want more, daddy I want more. Even though I remember even in 300 level I asked my dad for money, and I used it to start a business, and I returned to him. I used it to start a jewelry business. I've always like asked my dad for money, and I've used it to start a business and everything. So and then one time I remember calling my mom and speaking to my mom, and then she's like, this money that you're requesting for, can you, like, you know, take a chill pill, because my dad is an engineer. So he used to go to the site, like they construct roads and bridges and everything. So he goes to the site, and like it's a lot of hard work. You can imagine being an engineer, you have to do that, and he owns his own business. So my mom is like, think about the fact that somebody has to go to the site under the hot sun to hustle this money. So be careful the way you're asking for it. So then I was like that. Then I pictured it in my mind, like, oh my god, like somebody's actually really working hard for this money. I'm just like demanding, gimme. So as an adult, or I don't want to call myself an adult. As I'm growing up, I do realize like you have to learn the value of every single thing. And what you work hard for, what you put in your pain and your sweat and your effort for, would really you would really value that thing. So at the same time, as a brand, don't discredit other people's hustle. Like I really respect every kind of work anybody does. Be you a laborer, be you a makeup artist, be you a photographer. I really like place value on every single thing anybody calls a handwork that is, you know, the right and proper thing, because I never look down on anybody's work. You don't know like the extent and the effort that they're putting into that work. So you as a person value your work and learn to value other people's work. Now my third one, I have to quickly go to back to my notes. Now my third one for you guys is, my mom would always say, as you make your bed, so will you lie on it. Now I know this one seems pretty straightforward. What she's trying to say, like the foundation you set for yourself in your life, that's how you're going to build upon it, because they're building blocks. Now for the business interpretation, the business, career, life, brand interpretation that I'm going to give this one is, like when you are starting out, or when you're a startup, or when you're starting any venture or any single thing in your life, remember that the foundation is the most important part of everything. Remember that the starting point is the most important part of everything. So whatever you do, you're going to build upon it. So if you're a new startup and you're starting up a new business, you need to remember that as I'm starting my new business, this is the platform I want to be on, and I'm going to build from it. Sometimes you win and sometimes you fail, but then when you're starting out, make sure that you start on a good foundation, that even if you fail and you have to start again, you have learned from that, because you're putting building blocks for every single thing you do. So take care when you're starting, plan it out, be strategic, really have direction, give yourself a goal, so that every other thing you do would be a reflection of how you started. I hope I am making sense. Now the fourth one is, the child that says his mother will not sleep as well. So like I remember when I was like young and I was like fall sick and everything, or maybe I'm just like disturbing and crying. My mom was like, okay, you're stressing me out. That means you're gonna stress yourself out in the process of stressing me out. So my brand interpretation for this is, look out for others. Like what you do to others is gonna come back to you. Karma, the law of karma, believe in the law of karma. Also, I think my most important interpretation of this is, as a brand, is energy. The kind of energy you give out to the universe, to people, to your business, to your studies, whatever it is you're doing, at whatever point it is in your life, your family life, whatever it is, the kind of energy you give out is the kind of energy you're going to attract back to yourself, and it's the same kind of energy that's going to happen to you. So if you're giving out negative energy, you're going to get back negative energy. If you're giving out positive energy, you're going to get back positive energy. So for me, I think that's the most relatable interpretation of that one. Hey, now I have another one, and if you are African, you have to know this one, especially Nigerian, you have to know this one, and it is, remember the son of whom you are. This one, whenever you're starting any venture in life, your African father, African mother has to tell you, like, remember the son of you, don't fall my hand. So for me, like, the brand interpretation of this will be, remember who you represent as a person, as a business, as a society, as a culture, as an organization. Have values, have principles, have standards, have things that people know you can do and cannot do. Like, let people be able to point and say, you know what, she can never do that negative thing, because that's not her brand standard, that's not her value, that's not her core value, and that's not her core principle, and that's not the kind of life we see her acting out and exhibiting on a day-to-day basis. So it's more like, have principles that guide your life. Like, aside even religion and whatever faith you believe in, have principles, like core values that really define your life. It's very easy. I think making choices is very easy when you already have principles that you know you can never go by. Like, I have some principles in my life that make it so easy for me whenever I'm making a decision. I've told myself, you know what, if this ever happened, I will not do X, Y, or Z, and they've really helped me so far. So as well, I think everybody, business, career, university, whatever it is, every sphere of life, have those principles that guide and guard your life. Another one, another one that African parents will always say is, you know, when you're like in high school or college, and then you're not like the top of your class, maybe for that semester or for that term, your African parents will always say, see your mates, today I have 2 heads. So for this one, my brand interpretation for this one is more like, Put yourself on a strategic position against your competition, but make sure your competition is healthy. Like, don't go comparing yourself to others and wishing you're other people. That's not what competition is all about. But have like people or organizations or whatever it is that sort of, you know, you kind of measure yourself and how you're doing against. Competition is healthy and it's necessary. Every business has competition, and don't let them lie to you. Competition is healthy. I mean, the healthy form. So this is like, if they can do it, or if another person can do it, you can do it, or you can do it better. Whatever anybody has achieved in this life, you can do it, and you can do it better. And I think the most relevant interpretation to this one as well will be believe in yourself. Tell yourself that nothing is impossible. Tell yourself that anything you want to achieve, you can achieve it, and you can do the impossible. You can make the impossible possible. Tell yourself anything and everything I want to do, I can do it, because other people have done it before. You can do it better. You can do it 1,000 times better. You can even set your own standards. You can even disrupt instead of being disrupted. Hey! Now my last one is, I did not kill my mother, so you cannot come and kill me. Hey! So this one, my interpretation for this one is like, okay, your African parents will always say this one when you're like stressing them out. Like, at least for my mother, she'll always say this one, like when you're like stressing her out. She's like, listen, I didn't stress out my mom or my dad, so you will come and stress me out. So for me, the interpretation for this one will be like, whatever you're going to do to another person, I think that's what I was going to be the karma one. Whatever you're going to do to another person is going to come back to you. So take care the way you guard your life. Take care the way you treat your employees, the way you treat your co-workers, the way you treat people around you, the way you relate to people. Like, take care. Be respectful and mindful of people, of situations, and of everything, of your product that you're selling. Just be mindful and keep in mind the law of karma. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you guys have learned a thing or two from this video. It's just an idea I had, and I've been like stalling and dulling, and I haven't gotten around to it, so I just decided I was going to do it today. My eyelashes are falling, please don't judge. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel by clicking the red button down below. Okay, you know what? To subscribe to my channel, you will see my face. I'm wearing this beautiful crown. Just click on my face and you will subscribe to my channel. It's so easy. I made it so easy for you guys. You don't have to click the red button down below, but you can if you want to. But just click my face. I'll leave it at the end of the video. So you just find my face and click it and subscribe to this video. Check out my other videos. I do a variety. Yes, I did promise you guys that you're gonna be seeing change on this channel. The change is still coming, so wait, still coming. And until my next video, guys, I'm Ndatsendomo on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube here. Love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Can we go back to our music?
Chop on the fire,